Hello, welcome to today's ride. It's a bit overcast and blowy out here today, so I'm only out for an hour or so. Anything's better than nothing, I guess. Well, the real reason today for coming out for a ride, and I'll be honest, I wouldn't normally in weather like this, is to try out some new gear. As I'm sure you've seen, Insta360 have relatively recently introduced the Insta360 X4, which I've purchased and I've now attached to the front of my bike to see how it performs. It arrived during the week and this is the first chance I've had to get out on two wheels to test it, so we'll take it for a spin and see how it goes. The first thing that I really like about this X4 is the gesture control for turning it on and off, or starting and stopping recording. All I need to do is raise my hand, kind of, and show my palm, and it'll start recording. Raise it again, and it'll stop recording, like this. So the camera itself is attached to the bars by means of the GoPro boom mount, the handlebar version, which consists of a carbon fibre tube around about 1 centimetre in diameter. The connecting points at each end are metal, and the whole thing bolts to your bike and fixes up by means of Allen keys and little Allen bolts, so it's very, very secure and sturdy. On top of that, I have the Insta360 quick release mount, which essentially is giving the X4 kind of standard GoPro mounts, and those are bolted to the top end. And the X4 connected to that. So far, it all seems to be holding up really, really well. I have a Roubaix, a Specialized Roubaix. For those of you that know, the handlebars are actually got a little shock belt in them. So there is, or there could feasibly be, a lot of vibration through the handlebars, I guess. The rider doesn't feel it, but it may be transmitted to the camera. So it'll be a good test of the stability of the camera and the stabilisation that's in the software. Some strong old headwinds this morning. Oh, goodness me. Really doesn't help. Though I've let my fitness drop an awful lot as well over the last year. What do they say? Underfit and overweight. That just about sums me up right now. There's a lot of work ahead in the future to get anywhere like my previous fitness. Hey ho, that'll be the subject of another vlog. Hiya. Easy with a tailwind. Hey. I can honestly say that I'm really looking forward to a wind assisted homeward ride Oh, I've only been out 10 minutes. I'm knackered. Hey ho, soldier on. The audio today is coming from a little Bluetooth microphone. Well, it's more than a Bluetooth microphone, but it's coming from a little microphone hidden under this dead cat on my chest to stop some of the wind noise, hopefully. It's more of a dead mouse, the size of it. But the company is called Instamic, coincidentally enough. I don't think they have anything to do with Insta360. Everybody's Insta something these days. Instant gratification, I guess. The microphone itself is, I'm guessing, 2 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, so a tiny little device with about 20 gig of storage on it, and it can be used in 3 ways. It can be used as a standalone 32-bit floating field recorder, so I could record audio into that and sync up with my speech after the fact. It can be used as a wireless microphone, so it can connect to certainly a few of the iOS film apps, Filmic Pro, its own internal app, that kind of thing, to send audio straight to them. Or it can be used as a Bluetooth microphone, connecting to action cameras, which is how I'm using it today. So via Bluetooth, direct to the X4. And again, I've no idea what the quality is going to be like. I am speaking pretty loudly to get myself heard over the wind, but I don't know how effective the dead mouse is on my chest. We'll find out in half an hour's time, I guess. Great little device, quite expensive. They're manufactured by a company in the US, I believe. These devices are then exported all over the world. And I purchased mine, and it's shipped from Netherlands. And because of good old Brexit, I had to pay a number of import charges on it. So, yeah, expensive for what it is, but I really hope it does a job. The thing I really like about it is it saves hooking up the the Insta X4 mic adapter, strapping an extra receiver to it, connecting with wires, all that kind of stuff, which stops weight being added to the front of the bike, albeit grams, I guess. But anything extended out the front on a pole has got to be a little bit tenuous. I'm guessing it's also a tiny bit less conspicuous as well, because you've got a smaller device overall. Okay, I think discretion is probably the better part of valor here. Oh, that's very kind of them. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely horses. More horses there than I'm putting out at the minute. That's for sure. In other bike tech news, I went for a ride last weekend, and just before I set off, my Wahoo Roam version 2 decided it needed a software update, which is fine. So I updated the software and toddled on my merry way. It wasn't until almost the end of the ride I realised the gradient hadn't changed at all. So it kind of measured Essex as being perfectly flat. Now it is pretty flat, but not perfectly flat. And after uploading the ride to Strava, it said I'd done absolutely no ascending and no descending. I'd set off at 25 metres above sea level, which is probably right, height of my house above sea level, and then not gone up or down the hill for nearly 2 hours. Complete tosh, of course. It also was showing a temperature of minus 27 degrees Celsius. Now, I really don't think anybody would go out in those kind of temperatures. So, not sure what went on. Again, just before this ride, it decided to upgrade the software. And I think primarily to add some GoPro compatibility or something. I'm not sure. But the gradient indicators at least seem to be working now. So hopefully it'll show me a little bit of ascent and descent. I mean, again, not huge, but something at least. Temperature is about 17-18 degrees as well, centigrade. So hopefully that will register. Again, we'll find out after the ride, I guess. Wondering what people's views are on the community speed watch gangs. Useful or not? I'm not getting drawn into a debate.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Well, nearly back home. Like I say, short video really, more of a shakedown to see how the X4 and the Instamic work together. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please feel free to like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. This is the very sporadic ramblings of a middle-aged man in Lycra, so I can't tell you when the next video will be published. But if you want to know more about my current bike recording setup, then please just drop a comment below and I'll either answer or maybe make another video. Who knows? But until next time, thank you for getting this far, thank you for watching, it's appreciated, and I'll see you again soon.